another vlog. It's 2026. Woo! Happy New Year. I hope you had a wonderful festive break. And yeah, I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to have a bit of a 2025 review, 2026 goals planning sort of video. So bit of background. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kaylee. I'm owner of Iris Inspired, and I make quirky and alternative bags, purses and accessories. I am also a disabled and neurospicy human being, and that is going to be a bit of an overarching theme throughout this. So yeah, just a bit of background if you're new. If you're returning, thank you so much. It means the world to me. I'm going to try something a little bit different with this one, in that I'm going to try sharing my screen so that you can see what I'm talking about. Don't know how well it's going to go, so wish me luck. And I've already tried recording this once. I did manage to get the screen share thing going, but I didn't turn the microphone on, so it had no audio. So let's hope this time goes a bit better, because I was recording for about 40 minutes before. Yeah, there may have been a little crying involved. So yeah, let's give it a go. Let's flip over to my screen and hopefully you'll be able to see that. So, right. Can you see this? Hi. Hopefully this is working. We'll see. 2026 goals and plans. This form is from actually the amazing Rebel Jones. I was part of her Patreon group call last year with planning goals, etc. And she created her version of this form, and I found it really, really helpful. So I thought I would reuse it this year and just make it cute and branded in my brand colours, because I love my brand colours. So we've got, it starts off, things I learned in 2025. Don't give in to demands, they will expect more next time. So this is based on one particular customer that I met actually right at the tail end of 2024. I didn't feel right at the start, but honestly I just wanted her to move on, basically. Gave in to her, and then throughout 2025 she became a bit of a thorn in my side, culminating at one of my markets in December. She actually came out in person, and yeah, it basically, because I'd given in at one point, she then expected more and more, and it became very, very unrealistic. And so yes, I learned to set boundaries, and my prices are my prices. My time is valuable. My time frames are there to protect myself, to protect my health. My terms and conditions and policies are there again to protect myself. And I need to stand by them and stand up. And if something doesn't feel right, say no. I'm not very good at saying no, but I'm aware it's something that I need to do in the business world. So I have learnt that, and I will be bringing that in to 2026. Again, as I just said, prices are my prices, my time is valuable, and I do more than I think I do. So that has come primarily out of these vlogs. I used to think that I never did anything, that I never achieved anything. I felt that I couldn't take breaks because, well, I haven't done anything. But actually, through doing these vlogs and editing each month, or each week rather, trying to condense everything that I've done down into a little bite-sized consumable video is really, really difficult. I do a lot. I really do a lot. And through that, I've seen, yes, I do all of that stuff, which, yeah, it's been really nice to see and really reassuring to see. So yeah, I've been able to pace and take breaks a bit easier from doing these vlogs. And now I actually take Wednesdays off each week because I do feel like I can give myself that time. Right, products, goals and plans to expand the range of medical and disability aids that I offer. So this has been something that I'm really, really proud of, is the range of medical aids that I've been offering this year. Most of them have sort of come through people requesting them of me, which I'm more than happy to do. And I just want to sort of keep growing that, keep offering that. I know how much it sucks to rely on these things and for them to be needed. And I also know how much NHS stuff sucks. It's so beige, it's so soulless, it's sensory nightmares, it's not good. And I know that I relied on this stuff for a period, and part of me sort of getting through that was personalizing it and making it something that I could tolerate, something I could accept, and making them it just another way of expressing myself and another extension of myself. And I really want to give that to other people. So I have a list of ideas in my head of things that I want to do, but I'm also looking if any of you have any disabilities or things that you think I could do that would help. Drop me a message, because I'm always looking at growing my list. So yeah, I'm excited to share what I've got coming. Add upgrade options to custom orders. This was on my list from last year. Still haven't done it. Need to do it. There's so many pocket options that I can add to bags, and yeah, I need to make them available to people. I can upgrade straps, I can do all sorts of things. So I need to add that. And a subscription box. I'm so excited about this one. Big reveal. Woo woo. This is something that I'm planning. A subscription box. So basically, as we'll come on to in accomplishments, one of the things I'm most proud of from 2025 is my boo baskets, and the Crim Boo baskets. I love them. I'm so proud of them. And yeah, I just want to sort of carry that forward. I debated between doing like a Valentine's, Easter, summer versions, but it just felt like flogging a dead horse, in all honesty. And I wanted to have a way that I could do it on a bit of a smaller scale, but a bit more consistently. So I came up with the idea of doing it as a bit of a subscription box. So it'd be much smaller. It would come in the post. I'm swinging between every 2 months and quarterly. So every 2 months or every 3 months, because I want to keep it manageable for me. Basically, I'm looking on having like about 3 or 4 goodies in a box shipped to you on a subscription basis, and I just get other small businesses involved, and I just loved sharing and championing small businesses and hopefully getting them out to a new wider audience. And yeah, just the whole concept of that is something that I'm really passionate and excited about. So I want to bring that forward, and I just thought this was a good way of doing it. It's been floating around in my head, and I just thought if I don't do it, then it will always kind of float there. What if? If I do it, it crashes out, it fails, no one wants it, I can't keep up, I can't manage it, it's too much. Then fine. Then at least I know. So yeah, I'm going to give that a go in 2026. I have started reaching out to a couple of people. I'm quite excited trying to come up with it all, so stay tuned, keep an eye out, it's coming. Then business goals and plans. Second drum roll, second big reveal. I want to start doing some small scale manufacturing for small businesses. So again, this is another part of that championing small business. In 2025, I did a couple of small manufacturing things for a couple of friends. I want to do that a little bit bigger, but again, sort of limit it in a way that it sort of protects me and my health. So again, I want to diversify income streams in 2026, just so that I don't have such a reliance on in-person markets. I love in-person markets, but they are an awful lot on me, both physically and mentally. I put a lot of pressure on them because markets account for about, I'd say about 70% of my income. I don't know the exact numbers, but Just as a rough number pulled from my brain, about 70%. And that carries a lot of weight with it. And I tend to get, in the run up to a market, I tend to get in a bit of a frantic, panicked meltdown, which I don't want to do. So I just figured if I can diversify income streams a little bit, it will take some of the pressure off of that. And part of that is this small scale manufacturing. I've got all the equipment already. Why shouldn't I help myself to have a little bit of a more regular sort of office-based income, while also helping other small businesses? So I know, especially for people like artists that aren't actually producing like the finished product from raw materials, they're sort of creating a painting and then their products are then sort of manufactured from that painting. It's expensive to get things, and generally there's minimum order quantities and they're quite high. Yes, per item it's a lot cheaper, but that like initial investment is a lot, and often you can only get 1 or 2 designs, so you end up with massive crates of just the same designs over and over. I want to be able to offer small minimum order quantities and sort of a range of designs. If you want 10 different, so my minimum order quantity is 10. If you want 10 different designs, that's fine. That makes no difference to me. As long as you have formatted everything correctly prior, and obviously I'll have a set of guidelines. The process is the same for me, whatever the designs. So yeah, I just want to be able to help offer a more affordable option, but also, as I say, giving myself that little bit of breathing space around in-person markets. Still going to do them, still love them, still love meeting everyone, but hopefully I'll just have a little less pressure on it. And then second business goal, live stream at least twice a month. So this one's a little bit of a selfish one. As someone that has chronic health conditions, as a disabled person that struggles to get out independently, life is lonely, life is isolating, especially working for yourself and working independently and stuff. It gets really lonely, and I'm so lucky that I've got group chats and I've got an amazing family, amazing partner, all of that, but it's still very lonely. And so I love the idea of building a bit of a community and sort of building interaction and sort of doing the live streams and having that engagement. And I just think, how cool would it be? Okay, picture this. You place a custom order with me. I sew it up live and you can literally watch it coming together in real time. Like, and you can offer contributions. So if I'm like, oh, what colour should I do with this? Or what kind of pocket would be best? Like, that person could tell me live, like there and then. Or if I'm making stuff like regular stock, I am forever taking pictures and sending to Sam, to my sister, to everyone, just asking, oh, what colour do you think I should do with this? What matches? What print? What? If I do that live, there is people there, hopefully there's people there that can give me that sort of back and forth and that feedback, and I just think that that's really cool. And yeah, it's something that I want to do, so we're going to give it a go. I did do a little bit of live streaming back tail end of 2023, early 24, I think, but I was doing it on Discord, and yeah, I just think doing it on YouTube, I've already got a community there, so hopefully they'll be a bit more interested. Growing a community from scratch on Discord was not the one. So I'm gonna try it on YouTube and see how it goes. What I accomplished in 2025, I made 470 sales. I can't get over that. That is mind-blowing to me, and the first time I recorded this, I actually started crying, so bear with me. Bear with me. 470 sales, that's 470 people that, or less than that because some were returning, but that is a huge chunk of people that saw my stuff and saw value in it and wanted some of that for themselves. And the idea that anyone is willing to part with hard-earned money for something that I've made is something that I can never quite get over. I started Iris Inspired when I was forced to stop my main regular job due to health, like my hands and seizures and that stuff. And I felt very, very low. And just like I was never going to be able to contribute anything, that I was kind of a lost cause, that I had no value, no worth, no any of that stuff. Yeah, it wasn't a great period. So I started doing Iris Inspired. Basically, making stuff has always been a bit of a safe space for me, and has given me that creative process and that sense of like making something from nothing. So I started doing it as a bit of a coping mechanism and just hoping that it would be self-funding. So I'd make something, I could sell it, I could buy more materials to make something else, and just keep my brain busy and keep me doing something, so that I didn't just sit and mope and dwell, because that's not me, that's not who I want to be. So yeah, but the fact that it's grown and it's grown and it's now at the point, this year last year, 2025, I was able to pay some of our household bills from Iris Inspired, and that is not something that I ever thought I would be able to achieve when I stopped working, and it's happening again. I didn't think that I would ever be able to do that when I had to stop working. And the fact that I've been able to contribute, to be able to pay, like to keep things going, to pay insurance for Nugget and things like that. And it's because of you guys. It's because of all the people that not only that buy stuff from me, but who like, who comment, who share, who subscribe, because it all helps me get out there, and it helps me be seen, and it helps. I will never get over the how grateful I feel that there are people out there that are willing to support and invest in me. I love you all. I love you all. You're amazing. You're wonderful. And thank you. It is my biggest sense of pride is being able to contribute. Yeah. Moving on. Accomplishments. I created boo baskets and Crim boo baskets. I sold 22 of them. I involved, how many? 10 in the Crim boo, 6 in the 15 small businesses. I got involved in boo baskets. I sold 22 of them, so that's 22 people that I've shared those small businesses with. I've had amazing feedback from them, and it's just something that I am so excited to do. And yeah, it was a big undertaking, but I'm so proud of it. So yeah, things I will do for me. Pace and take regular breaks. I am not great at this, but I am getting better. I still need to. Right. We're good. I need to get better at pacing. Some of you, if you're a regular viewer, may have noticed Nugget's little head popping up down here every so often. He is my registered support animal. He does alert to my seizures and just when fainting spells and things like that. So if you see him appear and either start nudging me or just staring at me, it's him letting me know that I need to take a break and not push through. I am trying to listen, to listen to Nugget and to myself, and take those breaks when I need them, because even though I know I can push through them, it will catch up with me and it will be worse. So as I say, the vlogging has really helped, and I will continue to do that because it is an ongoing process. But yeah, I will do that. I will continue to improve. I will plan my days and weeks better. At the moment, I just feel like everything is just a massive rushed panic. So I am putting things in place this year. I have a diary. It's a digital diary. I can access it on my tablet, my phone, my computer, everything, to try and keep me a bit more organised. I also have a to-do list app where I have my main to-do and then breakdown for the week, so that I can work through and just have things a little more structured. That way I'll be able to plan and do sort of batch sews rather than one-off items here and there, so that it's a bit more organised and, yeah, efficient and all of that. We will plan better. We will plan better. Along with that, keeping my space tidy-ish. I will never be a tidy and organised person. It's organised chaos. It's a mess, but I know where things are. But as you can see behind me, tail end of last year with Christmas market prep, I didn't even attempt to put things away. I was just finishing something, putting it to the side, and I have quite a massive pile. Yeah, I will be sorting that, and then hopefully I will be able to again maintain it. I do have designated spaces for things, so hopefully we can sort of get back on that and maintain it throughout the year. And again, what I will do for me is set clear boundaries. As I said earlier, my policies are my policies, my prices are my prices, etc. And I will stick by them. When I feel like giving up, I will tell myself to look at all the positive things people have said. I get some lovely comments from people. I got a lot around the medical and disability aids. A lot of people sort of saying how much it meant to them to see things. Because again, a lot of what I got was, yes, you can get these items, but they're generally geared towards an older market or a more mainstream market to have them in alternative prints as well, so that it really can be another form of self-expression. I got quite a few of those comments. I also got some really lovelier ones around my pride and trans rights items. The world is a horrible place right now. There is a lot of negativity everywhere. I don't want to go too much into that, but basically, yeah, it's a bit of a dumpster fire. And I just wanted people to know that there are positive people out there. There are people that see, respect, and are a safe space. And I always want to be that. So if you're watching this, if you ever need anyone to talk to, if just to rant, to bounce ideas, to emotionally dump, I will always be here. The idea of someone sitting there alone and isolated and not feeling like they can talk to someone is horrible. So I just want to make sure that people know I'm here. Sometimes it's easier to speak to random people on the internet that you don't know than it is to speak to loved ones and friends and family. So yeah, if you ever need that, I'm here. I am an open book about my health. So yeah, if anyone ever wants to have a bit of a a rant and a rave about disabilities, health, gender, all of those things, I'm here. Mental health as well. Just hit me up. I'm here. So there we go. Bit of rant over. But side note, as I say on here, I did put create a book. So I got gifted earlier this year this beautiful, beautiful handmade book from Boxroom Sewing. He came out to a market and gifted me this. It is beautiful and it has reclaimed paper. So this is all Amazon box, like packaging from Amazon boxes, which it's amazing. So what I want to do is I want to print out these comments and things and put them in a book. And when I'm feeling like giving up, I will look at this and I will look at all the amazing things that people have said, and it will uplift me and it will drown out those one or two negative people that exist in the world and remind me that the world is actually an overwhelmingly positive place. It's just a loud minority that makes it a little hard to see that sometimes. Finally, I don't have to do this. I choose to do this. I can take breaks. I can turn down projects. If someone comes to me with something that I don't have the time or the mental capacity, the energy, I don't have to take it on. If it's just something that doesn't bring me joy, I don't have to take it on. If it's not something that vibes with me, if someone wants something like plain and like solid colours, I get that. That is a style choice. There are plenty of other businesses out there that do what I do in more mainstream style, and I'm happy to direct you to those. I don't have to do something that doesn't vibe with me, that doesn't match my energy, and things that just don't feel right. I also, even if the project is right, if I don't have the capacity at that time, I have the right to say no and contact me again in a month, 2 months, however long a period I feel I need, and not just take on everything trying to people please. That's something I'd struggle with, but I will try and tell myself that that is okay and that I can say no. But yeah, that is my planning sheet. I've taken that and I've put it into my 2026 goals. So if you've seen my very, very early vlogs, they're actually really cringy now watching back on them. But I did do a sheet like this last year. I've got it here. Here we go. I did this last year. My old branding and my old little chibi me. I love that little chibi me. I really do. And little chibi nugget. I love him. But yeah, I did a rebranded version for this year. So a lot of them are just repeats of the goals and plan sheet. So I'll run through them really quickly. So 1, grow social media presence. Continue vlogging once a week. Yep. Show more process B-roll with voiceover. Diversify content, more me content. So I want to sort of show my stuff a bit more like modelled and a bit more like in use and things like that, so people could see them a little better. And daily story check-ins. I did start doing this last year for a period, and then Christmas happened, but I want to bring that back as well. Live streams twice a month, as I've said. Interact with people and build community. Diversify income streams, so trial small scale manufacturing. Get back on Etsy. This one I don't. Etsy is, I think, a necessary evil. They have a pre-made customer base there ready to tap into, and they know it and they charge for it, but I think I just need to suck it up and get back on it. So themed mystery boxes for gifting, champion small business, subscription box, tag and share everything. Explore new markets and possibly look into shops. Don't know, we'll see. SEO, this was on my list for last year and I didn't do any. The concept terrifies me. It doesn't bring me joy, so it's really difficult for my neurospicy brain to sit down and do it. But this year this year will be the year. I don't want to go putting it on a 2027 goals list. It will be done. Expand medical and disability age range. Get back onto email marketing. I did really well with that for the first half of the year, and then Halloween and Christmas, and it got a bit too much for me and it dropped off. But yeah, we're bringing that back. And finally, balance, take breaks, and enjoy the ride. So yeah, those are my goals for 2026. In a year's time, I'll do another one of these videos. We'll look back and see how many of those I did. But let's look at last year's goals. So as I say, it's all in my old branding. I did switch over and I did do, although I didn't switch my logo over at that point. But we'll look at the original one because that is the original branding I had this time last year. Start YouTube vlogging, public, private, just document, 2 vlogs a month. I did that. We're on vlog number 53. Yeah, I'm so proud of myself. As I say, those first couple of vlogs, they're so cringy. They are so cringy. I think I've come a long way. I think I have a long way to go, don't get me wrong. But I've certainly come a long way since those first couple of videos. And as much as I just want to like hide them so that no one can see them, they show growth. They show development. They show who I was a year ago. And I'm sure this time next year I'll be looking at this vlog and cringing, and yeah. But it's good. As I say, it shows growth. It shows development. Yeah. 2, diversify the markets I'm attending. Alternative markets, Purple Spells, Stall from the Crypt. Didn't do Stall from the Crypt. Still getting rejected by them. I've applied to every single Milton Keynes one. And been rejected for every single Milton Keynes one. But hopefully one day. Purple Spell I did do. It was amazing. Loved it. And I've applied for more this year. Outdoor Markets Gazebo. I decided against this. I decided that outside is not for me. I'm not an outside person. And I just think if a gust of wind hits me, I'm gone. Like, so live, learn, no. More Comic Cons and tattoo convention. I did do that. I did do that last year. I did 1 tattoo convention. I've got another book for 2026, and I did another Comic Con last year as well. Diversify my social media content, increase engagement. I did do that. Probably not as much as I could have, but I did do it. Grow online presence. SEO, yes. We've discussed that. Redesign website. Did do that. Love my new website with my new branding and everything. Yeah. Still room to improve, definitely, but email marketing once a month. Did that up until October, and then it went to pot. Again, we said that. Branded hoodie, indulgent but fun. I did do this. It was with all my old branding, with my little chibi and in the sort of pastel rainbow purple. I wore it once. Sam actually wears it quite a lot now. Sam does wear it a lot. I think it would be really cool. I do want to do one in my new branding colours. So with the dark purples and yeah. And my amazing hand-drawn logo by the amazing Bobby Celador. Like, I love it. It's the same, just different vibes. It fits that sort of more spooky. Yes, there's cottagecore elements in the cute one, but I don't know. It just fits me better. The new one, we'll see. I love it. But yes, I do want to do a new one with the new branding. Schedule content ahead of time. Plan schedule a month ahead. No more panic uploading. I did that for about a month and then went back to panicked uploading. Yeah, I did plan it out, so I did know what I was going to be planning uploading, so I guess that's some kind of growth. But it was still a bit of a last minute panic. I do, as I say, one of my goals for this year, where was it? I don't even know what it was. Yeah, to plan my days and weeks better. I am planning on a Monday to edit and schedule all of the content for that week. A month was too ambitious. That didn't work for me. I think a month is much more realistic because I can sort of adapt and change as I go. with a month. A lot more than I can with a week, rather. A lot more than I can with a month. So we're going to try that. We're going to see how that goes. No licensed prints, growing my own style and identity. I really do think I've achieved that. I'm very, very proud of the stuff I'm creating now. I think that it really is a reflection of me and my personality. There's spooky, there's cottagecore, like, yeah. No licensed prints at all. Everything that I did before was all on clearance. It's 60% off. I think I've only got like one piece that has, or no, two pieces that have licensed designs on them still. And they are currently 60% off in my sale now on. Bit of a plug for you there. Yeah, name my files. I did do that. It has made my life so much easier. I saved so much time by not having to search through all the time. Yeah, it's good. I will continue doing that. Support other small businesses, share and promote, we grow together. Tag pattern designers and artists in social posts. Do that. If you're ever curious about the pattern that I use for products, if you're ever curious about the artwork that I use, all of the artists, all of the designers are always tagged at the bottom of my post in the description. Yeah, and I did the Crimby baskets and all of my small business purchases I always tag and share, and yeah, small business, amazing. And then finally, have fun and take breaks. Yes, I had a lot of fun last year. I definitely did. I took breaks. I did take more breaks. As I say, I started taking Wednesdays off, which would have been unheard to 2024 me. So very proud of that. But yes, still room for improvement. But yeah, that's my review of 2025. I learned a lot, and I can't get over it. Like, seriously, 470 sales. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you for giving me my independence back. It means the world to me, and allowing me this space where I can do indulgent projects like the Crimby baskets, like the subscription boxes. Yeah, it's a self-indulgent project. It's a passion project, but you guys are giving me the space that I can do that. So thank you. Yeah, hopefully you'll join me for the rest of this year, and hopefully we can do even better. I can't wait to see what this video is going to look like in a year's time. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. It means the absolute world to me. I have a few different style vlogs planned for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, if you're interested in seeing them, hit the subscribe button, the little notification bell thing, all of the YouTube stuff, like, comments, they really help. I hate asking for them, but it's how we grow. It's how we get seen by more people. I love you all so much. I wish you the most amazing, wonderful 2026 filled with love, joy, happiness, growth. I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.